Consider the following scenario. I have a website I built on my local host, or I have a website I built on a server somewhere on the web. Now I want to duplicate all the content that includes all the settings, the content, and the images from my local host onto a new site that's live on the web somewhere. Normally, I would use the WordPress export and import function to export and import content into my new site. The problem is, because my original site sits on localhost, the new site does not have access to it. It can't simply go onto the internet and pull data off my computer and into itself. It's not possible. Instead, I have to move that data manually. In other words, if you try to use the WordPress import-export function, it won't work properly and you'll end up with a site that has no images. What I need to do instead is port all the content manually and then import a rewritten database that has all the right linkings to all the images and everything else on the site. The first step in the process is to set up a blank WordPress site, and that's exactly what I've done here. This is an empty WordPress site. It just has WordPress installed and it's connected to the database. That's all I need. The next step is to export all of my themes, my plugins, and my uploaded content from the local site to the new host on the web. I'm going to use an FTP application to do this. Here you can see I'm using FileZilla, and on the left here, I have my local install of WordPress, and on the right, I have the new install on the live web. Now I'm going to go to the WP content folder on both sides. I'll go into plugins on both sides, and then I'll see which plugins I have in my local install that I don't have in my external install. And I see there's two. There's these two. So I'm going to grab those and pull them over. When it's done, I'm going to do the same with themes. So I'll open my themes folder on the local side and the themes folder on the external side. And here I can either move all my themes, or I can just move the theme I'm currently using on my site on my local host. In this case, this truly minimal theme. So I'll grab that one and pull it over. And finally, I'll select the WP content folder on both sides. I'll grab the uploads folder and pull the entire folder over so it lands in WP content. Now, if you have a lot of uploads, meaning a lot of images or documents or other media, this might take some time. So this would be a good time to take a break and go grab a cup of coffee or do something else. Now that we've moved the plugins, themes, and uploads over to the live host, we can go and check inside WordPress. So I'll log in and take a look at themes. And I should see the new theme here, and I do. And I can also go into plugins and see that the plugins I uploaded appear. But if I go into media, you'll see I have no media files. That's because the database on our new WordPress website is not aware of these media files. So we have to now import the original database so that the database knows that there are media files there.